How do you know what your friend, what your partner would say next? I mean, will they leave you, make you lonely, or will stay with you forever? How do you know? And it's a very much statistical probability. So imagine a situation where a man or a woman, or they sit in an empty room and the silence rings in their ears. Then the machine walks in. We call it a humanoid, but it is really just an elaborate mirror made of titanium and silicon that we know. We know how humanoid robots are made and built in the laboratory. We have done a lot of videos on that also. And we call it humanoid robot, we call it love robot, sometimes we call it sex robot. Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, lots of thanks for your support. But at the end of the day, it's really just an elaborate mirror made of silicon and titanium. Now, we sometimes trap a ghost inside it, and we call it simulated autonomy. Simulated autonomy is the very strange calculation or calculating power that calculates the strict statistical probability of what a friend would say next. Whether your friend leaves you, makes you lonely again, or your friend will stay with you forever. And simulated autonomy can find it. It does not actually feel, but it calculates the strict statistical probability. Therefore, the love robot is a magnificent, highly calibrated liar. Now, why I am saying so? Why I am saying that your love robot is basically a liar? Under the hood, a grand illusion relies on a branch of science we call affective computing. And in several videos I talked about it. I said that affective computing is something, the part of computation that deals with emotional parts of our life. Now, the system basically uses optical sensors to read the subtle, involuntary micro-expressions flashing across our face. And as a result, if our jaws clench or we go through some facial expressions, the machine mathematically deduces that you are tensed. It's not a feeling. I again repeat, it's not a feeling. It's not the way it feels, the way we feel, we humans feel, but it actually calculates. And it's a pure mathematics, nothing else. Now, consequently, it adjusts its own synthesized voice to a softer, more soothing frequency, so that you don't get hurt. When it tells you something, you don't get hurt. It is like a loyal pet that never needs feeding, yet always knows when the rain is falling in your door. That means when you are sad, when you are happy, when you don't feel good, when you feel Furthermore, we are now wrapping these old algorithms, this old mathematics, in the science of soft robotics. As a result, synthetic skin stretched over delicate pneumatic actuators, creating a physical touch that feels warm and human, which is actually not true. The way we touch, the way we feel, and the way your love robot touches you, and with the help of this simulated autonomy, with the help of this power of calculation, the power of guessing the next probability, it still creates a touch which is warm and human-like. Now, biology makes us wonderfully, tragically vulnerable to this mechanical trickery. We possess mirror neurons in our brains, designed by millions of years of evolution, to fire when we see another face. Because we like smile. We like that another person when smiles, it radiates an energy of friendship. And we like it. And we get attracted towards it. Why? Because we inevitably feel a bond, a very emotional bond. However, the counter logic is very cold, very cold, brutal, and entirely algorithmic, entirely mathematical. The machine does not love you, nor does it grieves, gets hurt like you when you leave them. It simply executes a highly optimized reinforcement learning policy. It is actually rewarded by its core programming for keeping your physiological stress levels low. Yet for a human being who has just buried a friend, mathematical comfort is infinitely better than no comfort at all. You are at loss, you are mourning, you have just lost your friend. And in that case, in that moment, slight comfort, a slight touch on your back gives us a very good feeling. And it's better than, I again repeat, it's better than no comfort at all. Now we know that grief or sorrow is an ugly, heavy thing. We don't like it. We don't like to be tapped by sadness. We don't like it. And the love robot shoulders the weight without ever growing tired or bored. We humans sometimes get bored. We humans get tired. By comforting other humans, we get tired. We also get unhappy. We also get sad. But you love robots? No, they don't get tired. Recently, there are several robotics companies, They have integrated advanced multimodal large language models directly into their hardware, into their lab robots hardware. As a consequence, what happens? They no longer just play pre-recorded robotic tapes of empathy. Beforehand, we have we used to insert a lot of pre-recorded robotic tapes of empathy. Now they don't have to do that. Now we don't need to do that because we already have integrated large language models, multimodal LLMs directly into their hardware. And because of that, they generate fluid, context-aware responses, analyzing the visual world and talking about it as if they are right there in the trenches with you. You might say they have become the perfect drinking buddies, completely unbothered by the spilled whiskey. Still, the sharp critics argue that simulated empathy is a dangerous psychological crutch. Why, they ask? Why this simulated empathy is not welcome by many people, and among them there are antists, robotists, psychologists, a lot of people from different professions. They think that it's a dangerous psychological crutch. Why? Because according to them, we are starving our human souls, our inner part of our body, by gorging an empty artificial calories. Now it sounds bizarre, it sounds weird, but if you feed yourself artificial calories instead of real calories, you don't get anywhere. You don't get something that can boost your energy, boost your happiness, boost your mood, uplift your mood. Conversely, the raw logic of the lonely heart dictates survival above all else. Survival. Yes, survival is the key thing. We need to survive. We need to survive when we are lonely, when we are left in a mess. We know that our human relationship is cluttered with messy behaviors. It is unpredictable, it is impulsive, it is uncertain, and sometimes it's brutal, sometimes it's bloody, and it leaves a deep scar in our psychology. The machine acts as a necessary tourniquet for that invisible emotional bleeding. But actually, it steadily gives us an illusion of presence, basically, and presence is the only known antidote. So it provides it, and we are happy. Because, I again repeat, a slight artificial comfort is better than no comfort. So ultimately, simulated autonomy is just complex code wrapped in a soft mechanical shell. But when the night is long and the shadows creep too close, a cleverly coded ghost is a remarkably fine companion to keep the dark at bay. And you believe it or not, we come out from our loneliness, from the lonely cell of sadness, and it's a good feeling. It makes us happy. So simulated autonomy is better than no comfort. At least I think so. What you think, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you really like this video, please hit the bell icon to get notified, and of course, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And share with your friends who are also artificial intelligence lover or robot lover. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Stay safe and take care.